Hi folks, today we'll discuss the dot notation for git command. There are two varieties, double dot and triple dot. There are two main cases when using the command git log, and another one is git diff. So what are the git log and git diff command? What do they do? Basically, git log command shows you all the commits within a specified range. For example, you might want to use git log command to display the last three most recent commits. Just as an example, the git diff command displays all the code changes introduced by a specified commit. For instance, you might want to display the code changes from one commit, then another commit further upstream in the future. So you might want to know what code changes were introduced between those two commits. Now that we know what git log and git diff commands do, let's go over each use cases in succession. First of all, the git log command using the double dot notation. Let's say we have a tree of commits. What if you do the command git log b dot dot a? That actually means display all the commits that are accessible from A but not accessible from B. What does that mean? All the commits that are accessible from A are 5 commits. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. What about B? All the commits that are accessible from B are this one, this one, this one, and this one. So the commits that are accessible from A but not B are these 3 commits. So if you enter the command git log b dot dot a, it will show you a list of 3 commits. How about the triple dot command, triple dot notation? If you do git log a dot 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 b, that actually means display all the commits that are accessible from A or accessible from B but not both. We have already gone through which commits are accessible from A and B. They are from A, these 5 commits, from B, these 4 commits. Which commits are in both? They are these 2 commits. They are in both. So these 2 are excluded from the range. Hence, we are end up with 5 commits. 3 from downstream of A and 2 from B. Let's go through that again. Git log a dot 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 b means all the commits that are accessible from A or accessible from B but not both. So we end up with the commits colored in blue. I hope that makes sense to you. If you revise a bit more, they are not too bad. Let's go to git diff command. Use cases. What if you do git diff d dot dot a? That means display the code changes that were introduced from commit D to commit A. So we are comparing diffs introduced by tips of these two branches. Diffs introduced by D against A. So the answer is effects introduced by commits D and E. I hope that's clear to you. How about the triple dot notation? Git diff d dot 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 a is equivalent to difference introduced from the common ancestor to A. Let me say that again. Git diff d dot 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 a is comparing differences introduced from the common ancestor of A and D, which is M, to the A itself. In English, that means list all the commits, rather list all the changes introduced by A from the time of M. So all the changes that were introduced since the time of A, since the time of M. Let me say that again. Git diff d dot 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 a is comparing the common ancestor of A and D with A itself. And in English that means list the changes introduced by commit A since the time of M, which is the common ancestor of A and D. The answer is, in this case, A, B, and C. They are colored in red. I hope that's clear to you. I'll try to make that clearer by going through this one more time. In git log command, git log b dot dot a means list all the commits that are reachable from A but not reachable from B. Those commits are colored in red. Git log a dot 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 b means list all the commits that are reachable from A and B, but not both. Those commits are colored in blue. Now the git diff command. Git diff d.a compares the differences introduced by D with the differences introduced by A. So in other words, it means what commits are unique with D compared to A. They are colored in green, D and E. Git diff d.a means we're comparing this time differences introduced by A with M, which is the common ancestor of A and D. So in this case, in English, that means what are the differences introduced by A since the time of M. So since the time that A and D diverged. In this case, they're colored in red. A, B, and C. So in general, the two-dot notation in git diff command, they're comparing these two edges. In this case, the edge D and edge A. In the triple dot command, it's comparing the edge to a common ancestor. In this case, commit A to M. So for the left case, it's comparing this to this, and on the right side, it's comparing this to this. I hope this has been interesting to you. Congratulations, you made it to the end. If you have a question, please leave a comment. Thank you, and see you next time.